A cocktail waitress, a drunk driver, now this musician, all killed by a uniformed police officer.
Well, we've got to do something about it, and fast.
Why did this have to happen just before an election? If we downplay it, we get accused of protecting the police. If we go all the way, then PBA and the cop lovers say we're weakening law enforcement.
Forget that, Jerry. We're dealing with a deranged person here. I guarantee he's going to kill again.
For the time being, I want this kept quiet. We'll begin an internal investigation. For now, no public announcements that a cop might be involved. Nothing like that.
Right, Jerry.
God damn it! Why can't that son of a bitch Pike control his own men?
You want McRae in here?
Hell no. Last thing I need is to be accused of a cover-up. Issue a statement saying I didn't know about the connection between these killings. And say I'm setting up an inquiry board headed by a group of independent psychologists.
What about also saying something nice about the police? I mean, the average cop on the street, because they're the one that's going to take the heat for this.
That's their lookout.
What about McRae?
Oh, we'll let him handle the investigation. If he fails, I'll bust him. If he succeeds, I'll commend him. And 6 or 8 months later, cut his balls off. Good afternoon. We are pleased to announce an arrest has been made in the series of unfortunate killings that have been plaguing this city in recent weeks. Patrolman Jack W. Forrest, Jr. has been charged with the murder of his wife as well as with the killings of 3 citizens. Rather than being a deranged maniac, as described in certain tabloids, we believe Patrolman Forrest is perfectly aware of the nature of his crime and is competent to stand trial. Come on in.
Boy, this is great. I get to meet the mayor. Now, what did I do to deserve this honor?
Detective McRae was in your file room asking a lot of questions earlier today.
How did you know that?
Oh, we keep an eye on him. So what do you want to know about?
Cordell. We talked about Cordell. You remember Cordell?
Yeah, what about Cordell? He's dead and buried.
Well, maybe it's not my place to say, but you threw him to the wolves. Yeah, he was after those mafia big shots with the big connections, and so you got rid of him.
Court found him guilty. Aren't you worried about your job, Clancy?
No, not really. You see, I retire a week from Tuesday. So that I can tell you to your face, Mr. Mayor, you murdered the guy. Now, will there be anything else?
Go on, get out.
Sure. But like I say, nice to meet you.
McRae, Sally, Nolan, 9 others. Somehow he got out and killed them all.
He was sending a message to me. He wants me.
What's Jack Forrest got against you?
It's not Forrest, it's Cordell.
Cordell's dead.
Maybe he isn't. The way he looked at me after that sentencing, he knew I pulled all the strings. He knew it. He won't be satisfied till he's got me.
They're ready for you in the grandstand. Oh, come on. Jerry, you'll be late.
You go. Stand in for me. Tell them I'm not well enough.
Look, you gotta make an appearance. The press is expecting you. It'd be a slap in the face to the entire NYPD not to show.
To hell with them. That's what Cordell wants me to do. Show up at the parade so he can have a clear shot at me.
Look, will you stay calm? The Maniac has never made a move in broad daylight or in a public place. You're gonna be safer on that grandstand than in here.
I'm staying here. And I want the security around me doubled.
If you're dealing with a ghost, you really think that's gonna keep him out?
It was Cordell. But it's done.
The person was disfigured beyond recognition. It could have been some lunatic passing himself off as Cordell. I mean, there has to be some rational explanation. At least that's what you have to tell the public if you want to be reelected.
Leave me alone. Hold all calls. I don't want to be disturbed.
Have it your own way. Go easy on the bottle, Jerry.